Alright, so I'm making this video to teach people some basic Uno strategy. I see a lot of people bumbling about, they really don't know what to do, they don't know how to cooperate with their team. Y'all look stupid, so I want to show you all some Uno strategy. This might not be the best example, but I thought it was a pretty satisfying game. So last night I was playing 2v2 with the king because we lost a ranked match recently and we lost a lot of coins. So we've been trying to grind out on classic. This is just a 100 coin match, so it's not that not that big of a deal. But going into it, the king, yeah, Noel's a very good Uno player, so I had total confidence we were gonna win this match. And I kind of just want to show you all some Uno strategy. So right off the bat, we're just gonna play some cards here. I'm gonna play a nine because it's the only card I can play. Next, gonna play a four. Noel's gonna switch it to yellow, and then right there I played a three instead of a +2, and I'll kind of show you why at the end of the game. There's an 8 and block. Okay, this is where I'm gonna show you. So if I would have done anything different, I would have saved my utility cards. Like the +2s, the blocks, the some people call them skips, depending on your colloquial location. But the +2s, the skips, the +4s, color changes, stuff that you can really play and do different things than just numbers with colors. I try to save those till the end of the round, and a lot of people think that's kind of a risky strategy because what you'll figure out is that you'll lose more coins depending on how many cards you have and by how high your cards are. Like a nine, you'll lose harder if you have one nine left than if you have one like two left. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are like, "Wow, utility cards are worth a lot." So I kind of want to get rid of them really fast, and then it'll just block a bunch of my opponents from having their turn. But what that does is it gives your opponents a lot of utility cards, right? So what happens is you'll use all of your utility cards, and you'll be like, "I'm feeling good. I got like a 2 and a 1 left." But the problem is your opponent, while they do have a lot of cards, they have a lot of chances to come back because now that you've given them a bunch of +2s and a bunch of +4s, or a +6 if they're unlucky, or if you stack them, if you're playing Go Wild, the problem is they have a lot of good cards now, and they can come back with that, and they can hit you with those cards and then deny your turn, and then they have a shot at getting Uno. So this is a good example of some pretty good timing. I would have waited a little bit sooner, but Noelle saw an opportunity and she went right for it, and that was good on her. So she's gonna hit him with the yellow skip, and I'm gonna hit him with I believe a +2. No, the red block, so she can use some of her red cards. Another red block. I'm gonna hit him with a red +2, and then she's gonna hit him with another +2, and I'm gonna hit him with one final +2. And she's gonna play her color change, and now you see here. I'll wait for her to change it. She's going to change it to red because we both have red and blue cards. There's two types of strategies in 2v2. One strategy is you'll both go for Uno, and another strategy is you have one person with a lot of +2s and a lot of blocks and a lot of skips, and you try to get the other person to Uno so that, like for example, if let's say I had a bunch of +4s and a bunch of blocks and stuff, and Nag was about to hit Uno, but also the King was about to hit Uno. So I could use some of my utility, like a block or a skip, to skip Nag's turn right to Noelle's turn, and she could get the Uno. That's a strategy. But right here, Noelle and I have very little cards left. We both have like the same colors, so we went for just a traditional double Uno, and that's what happens here. And this is kind of an example of why you should save your utility like a bit sooner, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna hit me with a +2 right here. Yeah. So that could have gone horribly wrong, like especially if they grabbed a +4. I might have been able to guess, like if they used it on a blue card, I could have guessed, and they could have gotten a +4, and I still could have gotten the Uno. But we do take the win here. So, oh, and there's another example right there. You see, I play a 9 there. Kind of a bad example of this, but typically you want to, like I said, you want to get rid of your higher cards first because you'll lose by more. But in this unique situation, because Noelle has a 9 and I also have a 9, I'm going to play a 9 no matter like what, you know, It's a blue card. I could have played my two. I mean, you never would have played a two, so this is why it's a bad example. But I will play the same number that she has because there's a chance that Nag would have had to draw, which is exactly what happens here. And then Noelle's able to slap down the 9 for a win. And we get the Dubski. So yeah, just a little bit of strategy there. That's about it. So see ya.